Hello Dad and Isaan with a bit of an update video today. It's with the lovely ladies. First point I want to get across is I've seen a few Thai comments lately suggesting I don't bathe my kids correctly. They look much cleaner with the Thai family. Let me give you guys a bit of an insight. So my girls, who are freshly showered this morning, this is their natural complexion. This is their natural skin color. I don't use filters on my videos. So in other videos, they tend to use skin whitening filters to make themselves and others around them look lighter. Common in Thailand. So my girls, it's actually quite funny when I see the videos, my girls look extremely white, you know, when they're featuring in their aunt's videos. But that's not their color. This is their color. They are darker. They're not pure white, is what I say, and I love that. I hope they go outside when they're older and get a tan, because us Aussies, we think it looks better when you have a bit of a tan. But that's up to them, of course. So, for any ignorant individuals suggesting that I don't bathe my children, there's the facts for you. But that's the only negative thing I wanted to highlight today. I have hurt my shoulder, so it's very hard for me to do anything, and very hard for me to even lift my arm up. That's from climbing the scaffolding at the house build. Anyway, it's their birthday very soon. In about 2 weeks. They're going to turn 2 years old already. Can you believe that? I can't believe it, how quick it's going. Already 2. And I've kind of got some ideas for what I want to do for their birthday. But if anyone's got some tips or advice, I would appreciate it also. So, for their birthday, I'm kind of thinking the zoo. They've never been to the proper zoo before. I could take them to Korat, or I could take them to Konkan. So if anyone can tell me much about those zoos, I'd appreciate you letting me know. I believe you hire like golf carts and drive around. Like they don't like walking in Thailand, do they? So it'd be pretty cruisy, I'd imagine. And I was thinking even if we have time, maybe we get some McDonald's for lunch, depending how the zoo goes. They've never been to McDonald's, so it'll be their first ever McDonald's experience. Try and get them a cheeseburger, though they're not really burger girls, but they'll love the chippies, won't they? It's the same old McDonald's like everywhere else in the world. Maybe some chicken nuggets. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking. So unless there's a zoo around Chaiyapoom that someone could recommend to me, that's good too. Of course, in Chaiyapoom we don't have a McDonald's. But it is quite a drive to take them all the way to Korat or Konkan. You know, it's 90 minutes to 2 hours each way. That's a bit of a hike for the girls. They'll get their naps, obviously, in the car, but it's still a lot, isn't it? It is a good little experiment to see if they can handle the road trips as well. And I mean, those zoos, I think, are decent enough in Korat and Konkan. You know, they're kind of like zoos we have in major capital cities around the world. So they've always been excited and got a sense of joy from going to the little petting zoos at, you know, Robinson at the shopping malls. But I think take them to a real zoo, they'll see some elephants. I believe they've got kangaroos. So I'll see a kangaroo for the first time, an Aussie animal. I think they will enjoy that very much. But don't tell them, it's a surprise. We are having a bit of a lazy day today because of my arm. We've started moving a lot of the furniture, and that's gone to the new house already. I'd say next week will be the last time the girls come to this house, and then the week after we're going to be living in the house. Their birthday week, I suggest. Not guaranteed. And Daisy's got a little bit of a bad habit now. She was sick last week, so we had the issues with the infected toenail, and then Daisy obviously got quite sick with me, and I took her to the doctors, and that night when I put her to bed, she was very reluctant to go to bed alone. So I probably did the wrong move. At the time I was worried about her, of course, like any father, and I sort of had to sleep with her on the bed here and comforted her, and you know, she was dozing off, but then Lily decided, hey, I'm going to come join you. Like Lily stood up in her bed and was yelling out, you know, I want to come too. So I brought Lily over, like, all right, see if they fall asleep next to me on the bed. Lily decided it was playtime, so I said, okay, in your cribs. So put Lily in her crib. Daisy, absolute tantrum, but I had to just let her cry it out and go to sleep. She had her milk, she had her medicine, she was good. It was just she didn't want to be alone in a crib, but she's not alone, she's meters away from her sister. And I don't like the idea of leaving her alone to sleep there and her waking up in the middle of the night and wandering around. also concerns me. I think the crib definitely offers a bit of security and safety in that sense. And then last night as well, same thing. She doesn't want to go on the crib, just because obviously last week, and I probably did the wrong move by letting her, you know, get her own way. So last night I did sit with her for a little bit again, so she could have some milk, and then as soon as she sort of stopped having her milk, I popped her in here. It was tantrum time again, but it wasn't very long. It was only a few minutes, and then she went to sleep easily. And I was, come and checked on her a couple of hours later, made sure the blanket was on her, and she was all good. But yeah, that's a little bit of a difficulty now, and I know it's not easy in that sense for me, sharing my children, because the way the Thai sleep, sometimes the whole family sleeps together in one bed, just about. Like, they don't sleep in their own room with their uncles and aunts. They should, because it should be the twins' house, shouldn't it? They should have their own bedroom just for them, but it's never going to be like that, unfortunately, with the culture. So I think they sleep with a few of their cousins or uncles or aunts in the same bed at night, and it's obviously going to be a bit different for me, but I'm not going to break that habit, because that's once your child's 6 months old, they should be sleeping in their own room, I believe, and most people online believe. Obviously, we've had these issues before in the videos with people telling me, well, you sleep with your wife in your bed and the twins sleep in their own bedroom. Yes, that's what we do. That's what us foreigners do. But Lily's fine. Lily doesn't care. It's just Daisy's got a bit of a bad habit at the moment, so I've got to try and break that. But they're doing well. I've showered them, for anyone concerned that I don't shower my girls. So they're pretty bloody clean right now. You alright, Day? They're speaking a few more words now. I've been concerned recently. Yummy, yucky's coming out. Thank you. They're saying thank you a lot. We've been going through the alphabet book and the colours. We've got colours and numbers as well. The numbers they're pretty good at too now. They're at least saying the first two. I'm saying that's good for girls who aren't even 2 years old. And with everything development-wise, they've been behind because they were born, 8 weeks early, 10 weeks early. So they've always been about 3 months slower than other people. So really, I don't consider them two for another 2 months, development-wise. And different households with different languages also makes the situation complex in that sense, and probably slows it down more. But nothing to worry about, mate. But anyway, let me know if anyone knows much about the zoo, or any zoos around here. Don't tell me they take them to the zoo in Bangkok or Phuket or something. We're not going to drive 5 hours. We're in Shayapum, so the Shayapum area, if you know of any zoos around here that are pretty good, I don't think that'd be great here in Shayapum. But I could be wrong. And if anyone has any recommendations for Korat or Konkan as well, I'd appreciate it, because they're only 90 minutes, 2 hours away from those cities. So I'm going to rest up today. Hopefully my arm gets better, and I think I got to go to immigration as well and do some paperwork. So I'll probably take the girls with me for that one if we go. But anyway, we'll get hopefully a week in a life video out later this weekend. But I thought just leading up to their birthday is probably best to ask now if anyone has recommendations. And bye bye. I'll see you in the next one. See you, Lily.